crystal firelight, white crystal firelight, gold crystal firelight, gold crystal firelight, gold crystal firelight. I am my mighty, I am, I am, I am my mighty, I am. I am my mighty, I am, I am, I am my mighty, I am. I am my mighty, I am, I am, I am my mighty, I am. I am my mighty, I am, I am, I am my mighty, I am. All the world is just a narrow bridge, just a narrow bridge, just a narrow bridge. All the world is just a narrow bridge, just a narrow bridge. And above all is not to fear, not to fear at all. And above all, and above all is not to fear at all. All the world is just a narrow bridge, just a narrow bridge, just a narrow bridge. All the world is just a narrow bridge, just a narrow bridge. Omnipadme, diamond in the lotus, the lotus of light and dark, individuality. Om Mani Padme Hum, diamond in the lotus of light and dark, individuality. Om Mani Padme Hum, diamond in the lotus of light and dark, individuality. I am that I am, I am that I am, I am that I am, I am. I am that I am, I am that I am, I am that I am, I am. I am that I am, I am that I am, I am that I am, I am. I am, I am, I am, I am. I am, I am, I am. our Father, Mother God, the one parent of us all, the one in whom we all live, move, and have our being, in the Christ, we come to thee, to the holy of most holy, with an open heart and quiet mind, and in sincere dedication to thy will and to thy desire. We lay before thee, dear God, all that we possess and that possesses us, that thou may transmute it into joy, into great truth and wisdom and love. May this fire of transmutation burn brightly, turning the darkness into light, within, without, and all about us, so that we may all go about our Father's business in peace. We call upon Archangel Raphael to be here now and heal. We ask for healing. Heal, heal all those who are suffering, all those who are crying out to thee. Heal their hearts and their soul. All those who have cancer or any malady or dis-ease that prevents them from taking right action, doing thy work and spreading thy word, that prevents them from being. Help us all to recognize and realize and demonstrate in every way that we are spiritual beings expressing through a physical body. Let peace be still. As we go and cast out all death, disease, suffering, all fear and doubt, all guilt, and as we spread the light of love, light, energy, and truth, make us all thy clear and perfect channel in the Christ. Thou art the most holy of holies, most powerful God. We thank thee. For in thee, in the Christ, all is possible. Amen and amen. Om Tat Sat Om. Oh, Lotus, please come sit. Okay, thank you. Blessings. Welcome. I'm Reverend Tara, and we're here at the Spirit of the Lotus in Belen, New Mexico, our Belen Center. And this is our first service here, and so it's a very, very auspicious occasion. And all of you, even those who are watching through Ustream, are really giving us having great vibes and great energy, and we can feel the excitement. Yes. All right. We will have our three ministers speak today, and it will be on, what is it, dedication? On dedication. And so we don't know who will start off, so, oh, Joseph. We will start with Joseph, and he will do the announcements too. All right.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
And as Reverend Tara mentioned, today Daniel and Lotus and myself are going to be talking about dedication and what it means to us. But before I do that, in terms of the announcements, we have now 2 centers here in New Mexico. We have this newly opened center in Belen, and we have the center in Albuquerque. And both are going to be running for the time being. So for those in New Mexico who are closer to Albuquerque, please continue to go to that center, and those closer to Belen, please come to this center. And today's the first service, Sunday service in Belen, and it's a real honor being here and celebrating with the Spirit of Lotus family and the community of Belen, which is part of our family and the state of New Mexico, and really humanity in general. Before I talk a little bit more about dedication, I do want to give a special thanks to Reverend Daniel and Lotus for all of the hard work they've done and their dedication to the Spirit of Lotus, because without them and everything they've given up to come here to be in New Mexico, leaving their homes in California, and being so loyal and selfless to open the center in Albuquerque and now in Belen. It's really an honor to work side by side with them as a minister and to be a part of this group with them. So thank you to both Lotus and Daniel.
How about calendars?
Calendars, yes. So Lotus just reminded me that we are going to have calendars again this year. This is one of the ways that the Spirit of Lotus fundraises. So the calendar has both pictures that different ministers and others that have been part of retreats have taken. A lot of the pictures tend to be at past retreats. This year we were in Sedona, New Mexico, which is a beautiful, beautiful location, a high desert area, similar to the Albuquerque Belen location. There's a fly in here that
He loves
wants
you.
to be friendly to me. So the calendar will hopefully be ready for sale around, I'd say, mid-November. And this is a 2016 calendar. In addition to having the beautiful photographs for each month, There will also be sayings for each month written by Reverend Tara and some of the other ministers here at the Spirit of Lotus. So I believe the calendars will be $20 per calendar. Again, this is fundraising for us. It helps us to defray some of the costs of keeping the different centers open, our power, our internet, the mortgage that we're paying on the land here close to Belen for our retreat center. So for anybody interested in the calendars, please contact us at the Spirit of Lotus. Best way to reach us is email, which we check pretty regularly. That's spiritoflotus@gmail.com.
And place your order.
And place your orders, yes.
And they'll be ready before Christmas.
Yeah, hopefully they'll be ready by mid-November. That's what we're going to shoot for. You can also, for people who see myself or Tara or Lotus or Daniel or Bhakti, you can talk to any one of us about ordering the calendars as well. They make great gifts, great Christmas gifts. And I think that's it for the announcements. So, dedication. I was thinking about dedication, and dedication to me is a process. I would like to analogize it to a river of life. It has a beginning and a middle section and then an end, and at the end you've realized all of your dreams and you start to cycle over again. So let me try to clarify that a little bit if I could. Yesterday we had a dedication of this church here in Belen, and that was a ceremony celebrating the opening of something new. So that was the beginning. And I found out a few days ago from Reverend Lotus, who resides here in Belen, that our church is very close, about a block away from the heart of Belen. And so we had this dedication ceremony yesterday, and now we're open, but that's not enough with dedication. In order for the Spirit to continue living, for that heart, as I'm going to use that analogy, to keep pumping life into this center, keep pumping life into this community, you need continued dedication, continued loyalty, and continued selfless service. I see this center as a grand partnership with this community of Belen and the community of humanity in general. And like any other partnership, if you don't put life and energy into it, it'll wither away. So we need continued dedication. And in order to achieve any goal that you have in life, you have to be dedicated to it. You have to be loyal to it. There's lots of research showing that a lot of the cause of failure is lack of persistence or dedication. So you have a goal in mind, you have a dream in mind, but you don't realize it because you're not persistently dedicated to its achievement. So an obstacle comes up, or you're talking to somebody who brings all of these negative thoughts in your mind, and doubt starts creeping in, fear starts creeping in, and you give up the dream, you give up the goal. And so it's like a river that started flowing. You had your dedication opening ceremony, and it's starting to flow, and then there's an obstacle. There's a dam in the river, or something happens which stops the flow. And so you need this continued dedication. And we have goals here at the Spirit of the Lotus. And what are some of these goals, and why do we need to be dedicated to the achievement of them? So Reverend Tara yesterday during the class that we offered here at the church in Belen mentioned that this church is a place that welcomes all people, all races, all religions, all backgrounds. It doesn't matter where you're from or where you've been, everybody here is welcome. This is a place where if people come, you will learn about individual responsibility and spiritual empowerment. Nobody can make you enlightened. If somebody's saying that they're going to make you an enlightened person, then you need to go somewhere else, because we can give you tools But you need to be dedicated and disciplined with those tools, and you can achieve your spiritual empowerment and enlightenment. And those tools are offered here at the Spiritual Lotus. There's different exercises, breathing exercises, classes, just the church services in general. So everybody's welcome. We have all these tools for you, and we want to be part of a city of light. As many of you know, we have big plans for this area by Belen. We own 20 acres of land on the mesa next to Belen in Valencia County, and we're going to be building a retreat center there, a retreat center which will be for the community, not just the Spirit of the Lotus. In the next couple of weeks, we're going to be starting a fundraising campaign through Indiegogo to build the road out to the area of land that the church has. But this road is not just for the church. This road is going to benefit everybody who lives in this area. Everybody who owns land on the mesa that hasn't built yet. It's going to benefit this community through the jobs that we're going to offer, through the programs that we're going to offer. This really is a very exciting time. And the City of Light that we're going to be a part of here at the Spiritual Lotus, it's going to be really a wonderful thing for all of humanity. And in order to make this happen, we have to be dedicated, continually loyal to the cause. And that's something that I can pledge to everybody here today and everybody watching on Ustream, that I am dedicated to it, that I am loyal to this cause, that this is something that is very dear to my heart. And this is something that we are going to accomplish. And it's going to make the heart of the Spirit of the Lotus stronger. It's going to make the heart of Belen stronger. And this is really going to be a wonderful, beautiful community to be a part of. The other thing that the Spirit of the Lotus strongly emphasizes is love. And it really, it's the cliche, love is the key, that opens the doorway to light. You hear that a lot. But it's not just a cliche. As much as it is a cliche, it is the truth. And, I was talking to some individuals the other day, and really the sign of a great organization is the fruits that it produces. The fruits that I see here at the Spirit of Lotus are the people that come here and the ministers. If you come and you meet us and you spend some time with us, I think you'll enjoy our company. I'm sure we'll love to spend time with you as well. And there's a saying from a Hindu mystic, and I apologize, I'm forgetting his name right now, but he says, love is to the soul as sun is to flowers. And your soul will bloom here at the Spirit of Lotus, just like a flower blooms in the beautiful sunlight, which we happen to have here today. So with this dedication and all these great goals that we have at the Spirit of Lotus, you have the beginning, the dedication, we open the center. We have this continual energy that we're putting into it to keep the river going. And at the very end, our dreams will be realized. Spiritual empowerment, the City of Light, and the great construction and building of the retreat center for the benefit of all humanity. So that's what I wanted to share today. And next up, I believe, is Lotus.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. So we are very excited and happy to be getting closer to our goals. And when I was meditating on dedication, what came to me is that how dedicated God is to us, and that we are that So we'll just get straight to the point.
Enlightened.
Work on my diplomacy here. Okay, no, but we are so blessed because we are in this relationship, this personal relationship with God. And God is so dedicated to us. And by surrendering what we think things should be or how they should be, we are able to move into this dedication in a way that really serves God, and it's about God. And we are God. I am God. We are God. We are that. We're that. Like in the teachings, we're that spark. So, and then also in the classes the past couple of days, we've been learning about this egg, this cosmic egg, and this energy that's constantly kind of moving and expanding and going in this cyclical nature. So we can look at dedication not only as what are we dedicated to, but what is also dedicated to us. And we can see God in everything. I know that there's so many parents that are so dedicated to their children or to their dogs. Or to their work. Dedicated to their work or dedicated to their church. So it's seeing what are we dedicated to? What have we dedicated ourselves to? And seeing God in that and bringing that God energy into whatever it is that we're dedicated to. And we could be dedicated to our garden or to so many different things with that love, going back to that love and that giving it energy and spending time with it. And I know my aunt and uncle one time, I think I was 12, and my aunt and uncle are Southern Baptist in Ohio, and my uncle said, I love God first, then I love my wife. And I was like, what?
He's the man.
He said, I love God, then I love my wife, and then I love my children. And I didn't understand that when I was 12 and going to this church with them. And I said, how dare you? Like, your wife comes first. Your wife should come first. But I guess now that I've grown up a little bit and I came to the Spirit of the Lotus, I can see why he said that first comes God. That God is always first in who we love and who we dedicate ourselves to, because God gives power. God gives the dedication. When we dedicate ourselves to God, we also receive God's dedication because of the cyclical nature of the egg and this energy. So my part of what I'd like to share is that whatever it is that we're dedicating ourselves to put God first and to realize that this whole creation is for us. This whole world, this whole universe, this whole love, this whole spirit is like a dedication for us. And we can expand and expand this light through allowing the dedication for us, surrendering our will, our personal will, our little personal will, and allowing, really, we're also part of the class was about the new age and allowing this new age to happen. Because we hear little things like, you know, biolocating or these different little bits and pieces that people are tuning into for the new age and how we're expanding as human beings. When the reality is that most of us have no clue the full expansiveness of what that's going to look like and how that's going to happen and how it needs to happen. So by dedicating our lives to God, we can get out of the way so that these things can happen just as smoothly as this grand opening has happened. I believe, I know ministers, and this church also attracts a lot of ministers. A lot of ministers come here from different churches. We attract people that are really dedicated to God. It's not just a Sunday morning service and then we're done. And on Saturday morning, yesterday morning, we went out to the land and we were able to get there in the mud in a good friend's truck. All of us in one truck, which in the mud, but it was perfect. And we got there and God took care of us and got us there and safely and no injuries and we didn't have to use the shovels and and it's not just that, it's the protection. When we dedicate ourselves to God and when we allow or we receive the dedication from God, from the source, from Spirit, and we allow it to not only go out but to come in, where we are divinely protected, and it helps us to trust God more and more and more, so that we can continue to expand into this, new age, and receive the gifts that are coming. So, look at your life, look at what you're dedicated to, see God in everything, and see God's love and dedication to us in everything, because, and like we're learning about karma, it is a merciful God, and so this is what I wanted to share. So God bless you and what you dedicate your life to, and thank you so much for being here and supporting us, the Spirit of the Lotus, for this grand opening. And it is very exciting. It's an exciting life. It's a good life. It's a God life. So next up we have Reverend Daniel.
Thank you, Reverend Lotus.
So to continue with dedication, this morning, while meditating on dedication, a lot of stuff came to mind, like stories of the Buddha, stories of Jesus, but one in particular that kind of really strikes me, and I think is appropriate for this age, is how to deal with a society that's increasingly assertive, borderline aggressive. And this one comes from a woman, and her son is very sick, and she's looking for somebody to heal him. And she goes, Master, can I have your help? And the master replies, what is holy we do not give to dogs, right? Saying this to this woman who really just wants to have help on behalf of her son. And she goes, "But Master, um, even the dogs need to eat the crumbs at the human's table." And of course it's Jesus, and Jesus is like, "Whoa!" And it's almost a test, right? And it's this woman. She doesn't care. You can say whatever you want, but that love that she has, that dedication for someone else, to love that other person, she'll take every insult just to get that healing. Lotus mentioned how so many different ways for us to show our dedication. Parents, for example. And while she was saying that, the first thing that came to mind was the mothers that I met in the nation of Qatar. It's a conservative Islamic kingdom, but they don't call themselves by their name. So they actually refer themselves by the name of their child. So if the name of the child is Hamid, they call themselves Hamid. If it's Jibril, or if it's Ibrahim, it's Ibrahim. So that kind of love and dedication is passed down through generations of time. It's a beautiful thing from somebody from a very kind of westernized, individualistic society. It's a beautiful thing to see. And this morning, while traveling down here into Belen, picking up some groceries, we heard a song by Tim McGraw. And it goes, "Just to see you smile." And it's about this guy. He's completely in love with this girl, and it doesn't matter. And he'll do anything to make her smile. She falls in love with someone else, and so he still smiles. He's still pretending. And I just thought about that. And as we're leaving the Lotus's house to come down here for Sunday service, Joseph mentioned he's trying to get this girl across the street to wave across and smile. He's like this, right? So he's waving like that. And she was like completely blank, right? And so here I'm like, oh, I'm going to take it a step notch. I'm going to go above Joseph. So I'm like, "Yeah, hey, how you doing?" I'm like, "Yeah." Nothing, right? So I just keep throwing it out there. And finally, she goes, like that. And still trying to get her to just like say something, but yeah, at least we get her to smile. And that's one of the things I love here about the Spirit of Lotus. We, all of us here who come, we try to bring that joy to other people in those small moments we have. But yeah, being in this church, seeing the dedication, it was a beautiful thing to just be part of a tradition where Reverend Tara kind of led us out to the land, invoking the name of Jacob and the ancient path that Jacob took, and seeing God in everything and everywhere. Mona, who's been a long-time church member, longer than I've been, was able to see two Indians who gave a very blessed sign. And just as Tara was leading the chanting meditation, what came to mind is Sangeeta and Rama. And if you don't know, Sangeeta and Rama, a very beloved church member, Sangeeta, is with us here today. I used to be part of, and I still am connected to, Interfaith Buddhist organization. And it's a pattern that seems to be quite common. But in the path to grow, in the path to spread the seeds to plant the seeds of faith, and to weed with a sword of truth, some things happen along the way. And in that Interfaith Buddhist organization, the founders, they lost 2 of their children. So when I see Sangeeta here today, and for those of us who've been with us for a long time, you know that Arjun had a physical passing. And when we last meditated together in a room, we were asked to visualize what we see in 3 years and in 10 years. And one of the things that came to mind in a very kind of vivid vision was everyone standing around a gazebo. And in the center, not far from to here, we see a nativity scene for the baby Jesus. But instead of the baby Jesus, it was a baby Arjun. And we just kind of stand around, just kind of dancing and celebrating. We all know the story of Jesus and how much potential was lost, right, by him passing at 33 and a half or 36 and a half years, or however old he was. And with Arjun's passing, maybe 14, right, 15, it's just a beautiful expression of, you have a child, you don't know how long, how many days you're going to have that child. And here we are just celebrating every single breath and every single moment that we have with each other. Believing that God has dedicated all these moments that we have of every single breath of consciousness. And that to me is dedication, to give birth to a child, to raise a child, and then continually bring joy, bring smiles to everyone and to everything. And as for Mona, we'll have to save that for another discourse. It's too long, it's like a 3-hour discourse. But that's dedication that I see in the face of my ministers, fellow soul sisters and brothers. I'm really looking forward to a very exciting, not knowing what's in store, but still moving ahead every step of the way, with that beautiful smile. And as someone's stomach growls, that is that for this day, just for this day, is what dedication means to Daniel. So thank you very much, and we would like to end with a guided meditation by our head minister, Reverend Tara. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Please relax. Relax, every part of your being, and close your eyes. Connect with the light, which you are already connected. But see the light that's coming into your crown, that came from about 300 to 500 feet above you. And this light, as it enters the crown, is blessing. Blessing every cell of your being. Clearing the way as it makes its way down through the soles of the feet, down to the center of the earth, of pure love, perfection, and back up as it travels up, back up through the soles of the feet, into our heart, and radiating out, out, out. Breathe. Do not control the breath. Relax your facial muscles, your neck and your shoulders, every part of your body. As we guide you over the rainbow bridge. Now, with your full will and visualization power, visualize the colors of the rainbow bridge, the planetary rainbow bridge. Red crystal fire light, rose red crystal fire light, red crystal fire light, red crystal fire light, rose red crystal fire light, red crystal fire light. Red crystal and firelight, within, without, and all about. God's grace, God's love, healing every cell of the physical body, every organ, every gland, helping us with energy and light and great clarity in the physical universe to take right action. Visualize you taking right action. As the rose red ray heals our instinctive mind, our reptilian brain, our memory, healing our finances, orange crystal fire light, 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 orange crystal and firelight, within, without, and all about. Healing, healing our emotions, healing our limbic brain, healing the astral universe and the lower subconscious. Healing our habits and conditioned reactions, inherited karma, yellow crystal fire light, 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 sunshine yellow fire light, yellow crystal and firelight, burning away all evil thoughts, healing our analytical brain, healing the neocortex, where we have access to our intuition, our higher intuition, which influences the logic and reasoning and our systems and our higher subconscious mind, which heals the psychic energy, the psychic antenna that reaches up into our inner and outer environment. Clarity. We can see clearly. Now pay close attention as we guide you from the unreal to the real, the lower realities to the higher realities, from death to immortality, from darkness into light, from the untruth to the truth, and visualize green crystal fire light, green crystal fire light, green crystal fire light, green crystal fire light, emerald crystal fire light, green crystal fire light, green crystalline firelight, within, without, and all about, God's great healing ray, the power of Archangel Raphael, who is here now, healing our inner and outer environment, bringing poise and balance to our soul, healing all that we know. This is our salvation, our true nature. As our psychic energy starts reaching higher and going deeper within, we start to merge with all that is true. We merge with the peace, tranquility, the sound of the universe. We are in perfect rhythm and vibration to attract all that is good and beautiful, all that sings praises and does honor to the Christ within. Blue crystal fire light, sky blue crystal fire light, blue crystal fire light, blue crystal fire light, sky blue crystal fire light, blue crystal fire light. in this blue crystalline light of peace, tranquility, Archangel Michael holds his sword of truth. The sword, as he wields it, is tempered with the love of the Christ. Shielded with wisdom. Visualize Archangel Michael cutting away all cords that bind you to the past, all cords that inhibit your progress, your soul expansion, all cords that tie you to relationships that bind you to the past. Freeing you with one mighty swipe of his sword. Peace, be still. Spirituality. No time, no space. Feel your creative power pouring through every pore of your being. Start to feel the tingling sensation, the energy moving in the physical body and beyond. This tingling sensation is a magnet, the law of attraction, attracting all that is in the high vibration of this 500 hertz and above. Joy, joy, joy. Indigo crystal fire light, 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 indigo crystal fire light. Indigo crystal firelight, the deep, deep purple of the midnight sky, unity of the threefold flame, unity of wisdom, truth and love, compassion and mercy, faith and belief, uniting the body and the mind and emotions, uniting the lower realities with the higher realities. Mystic power. The indigo flame burns away all the crud and the dross and the film from our third eye. The light that shines from our third eye pierces the duality. Now blaze the violet fire, within, without, and all about. Blaze, violet fire, blaze, we love you. Blaze, violet fire, blaze. Blaze, violet fire, blaze. Blaze, violet fire, blaze. Within and without, and all about, transmuting darkness into light. Feel the energy, that tingling, expanding, out, 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 magnetizing the gold consciousness, cosmic reality. Bringing in cosmic law, universal law, helping us to be the perfect alchemists, taking flight, spiritual flight, spreading the light wherever we go, turning darkness into light, turning lead consciousness into gold. Now start to merge with the golden ray of light. Gold within, without, and all about. Translucent golden flame of light, with purpose fill my aura bright, until we've won the victory to express our self-mastery. Golden wisdom of universal mind, release the mastery of space and time. I am the master of my destiny. Translucent golden light blazes in me. Infinite realities, eternal eternities. We are shifting into the new eternity. Self-realization. Go deeper and deeper within, into a clear white light. The Christ, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Uriel, Raphael and Michael, all standing guard Christ light. I am purity and perfection. Lamb of God, who takes away the sins of the world. Rest and relax in the clear white light. Now see a crystal river flowing from infinity, flowing into the center of our being, and see a twin river flowing from the throne of God, revealing our all possibility. Now see these two rivers flowing into one. Now we are shining as 10,000 times 10,000 suns. Bring this energy back, 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 up through the soles of our feet, down through the center of our crown, in through the palms of our hands, whirling at the threefold flame of our heart, breathing new life, new energy into every cell of our being. And when we're all the way into the body, rub the palms together and cup them gently over the eyes. We may do this now. Blessings, and thank you so much for joining us today. God bless you. And thank you for your support.